I have to go.
Hi friends, hello. Hi. I hope everyone's having a good whatever today is. What is today? Sunday. Hi Nick. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. I thought I was gonna stream earlier today and then plans changed, so here we are. Which is great because this is normally when I stream. Usually, if I stream on Sundays, this is normally when I stream. Anyways, but right now, we're at the time of the year that a lot of our schedule, not circles around, but like is heavily dictated if we have the free time by football. And right now, both the Bears and the Chiefs are playing, and so I thought I would be watching those games, but instead we had some people over to like hang out and catch up during the earlier games. So I'm streaming now, which is great. I'm not really paying attention to the games today. Mr. Bestie is, like I said, if you saw the Twitch notification, he's watching the Bears right now. You will hear shouting. I can 99% guarantee it. There will be shouting. So, another perfect example of why I can't wait to have an office that's, upstairs. Hi, Jar, you're cooking with a very strong onion right now and your eyes hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're doing, I grew up calling it macaroni and beef for whatever reason as a kid. The more, I guess, standard term is goulash is what we're making. We do it in the crock pot and, like, cook all the meat earlier, and it's been simmering all afternoon. Again, this is the time of year that almost every meal we make, especially on Sundays if we're home, is made in the crock pot. Why not use the oven? I don't know. But here we are. So yeah, a lot of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hang on, I'm slightly distracted. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna yap and work on some more of this island. I can't remember who it was that said they really, really loved Strange Horticulture. And they said they've played the game like a million times. I did get a stream key for the new one, Strange Antiquities. So I don't know if we'll play that next week as like a kickoff to October, or if I'll wait till I'm back from vacation. But I would like to play it. That was you. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was you, Char, or Comedy. I'm gonna try and not get you two mixed up sometimes. But you're both C's, and you're both on Twitch. I was like, and I knew it was one of you. But yeah, I got a stream key for it for PC, so I want to play it. Both 420, literally. You guys are like twins, basically. But yeah, I don't know when we'll play it, but I want to play it sometime this month. Now that I'm only going to be out of town the first 2 weekends of October instead of the first 3 weekends, I'm like, there's a little more time in there to like have some fun in October. So I would like to play that one, at least if I don't play any other like Halloween themed games. I would like to play at least a little bit of that one day. So I don't know when we'll do it, but we will. I also started thinking about why did I turn that up so loud? I knew I turned it up, but I didn't think I turned it up that loud. When we inevitably get to the point of finishing this island, I'll probably want to take a break before we do a new theme, and maybe that's the time that I like finally give a chance to either Palia, I say Palia, everyone else seems to say Palia, and like stream that for a while and like maybe really try it for a month because everyone says it's great. Or I could try like getting back into Disney Dreamlight Valley. I don't know. I'd like to like do like a month of like a different game and like focus on it and try something new. I feel like Pally, I really have been saying for a year now that I want to give it a chance, and I just haven't been able to dedicate to it. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's where my brain's been going. Hi, Volley. Basically the same person plus or minus 10 years. Pretty much. But yeah, we, as shocker to no one, we're gonna keep working on this island. I've been thinking about playing wicked lo-fi music in the background, at least at the beginning of the streams. And every time I forget, but I want to like change the background music as the streams are starting to like wicked lo-fi, because I think that'd be really cute. Anyways, okay, I'm rambling, but that's what we do here. Okay. Let me turn the game audio on. Let's switch over. As you see my screen my controller needs to turn on. So it's really hot in here. I think it's probably because we're cooking. So let me turn the AC on because I'm roasting. Why won't this come on, controller? Connect. I know you can. Oh, it's 76 degrees in here. That's why. We also had people in the house, and it's probably warmer today. Okay, controller, I know you can connect. There you go. Thank you. There. 10 years later. Okay. What are we gonna get up to today? Who knows? Will we probably go to Treasure Island and get some flowers so we can finish this stinking tulip field that borderline almost made me lose my insanity yesterday? BRB, gotta go watch the Emerald clip. Char, you do have to go watch the Emerald clip. If anybody's here and doesn't know what I'm talking about, I just posted a TikTok of, dare I say, one of the funniest moments that's ever occurred on any stream of mine. And Emerald will hence be known as an iconic quote of our streams. And someday I will be making merch of Emerald. So if you want to know what the heck I'm talking about, go check the TikTok that I just posted. I will be posting it to YouTube, and I think I'm gonna start posting more on Instagram. I kept trying to keep my Instagram as like travel photography focused because I've always had a passion for like travel photography. And so I never ended up posting on there except for on my stories. But now I want to like try and use Reels, even though who uses Reels? But yeah. Anyways, if you are just joining us over on TikTok, we are in fact playing some Animal Crossing New Horizons today. What a shock. Working on my Wicked and Wizard of Oz Island. So happy to have you. That clip just cracks me up every time. I've laughed like 700 times watching it. Because I think it is truly the funniest thing. Maybe ever. And I understand that it's also me thinking I'm just personally hilarious. And I know not everyone thinks I'm personally hilarious, but I think I'm hilarious. So, take that information as you will. It's so... I'm seeing the tulips out of the corner of my eye, and I'm already like, nah. You also think I'm hilarious? Hi, Cammy. Well, thank you. Yvonne Malden 6, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You love this. Those are just you bullying me. The comments, literally. That was the best part. I'm glad I had those on screen so people could see that everyone's roasting me. Okay, let's check on these flowers. The flowers that actually almost sent me, somewhere yesterday. I was gonna lose it. Drinking a Diet Coke to get energy because you're catering a lunch for your mom and your friends tomorrow. Oh, I love that. I'm also drinking an energy drink because I need it. To the pits. I was gonna say Schmeichward, but I didn't think that was appropriate. Okay. Do I water? Should I water them or should I just go to Treasure Island and get more? That's the question of the day. I also think I am gonna get some more black street lamps to put around here, even though it's like supposed to be old and decrepit. I still think some street lamps might be nice. Leading up to here. Look at her in her new little area. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, step one is we gotta put this. Oh, I'm back. I'm excited again. You went to your first Treasure Island yesterday? How'd it go? Was it everything you dreamed and hoped for? Which one do I want? I want this bottom one. No, whoa, I'm not in the right mode. What am I doing? It was thrilling. Jessica and Kira, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Hi, Liam Sidget. Also, let me know in the comments if you're over on TikTok and you're joining from the Emerald post that I just posted. Comment Emerald, because I want to know. I want to know who saw that and thought I was really funny. Am I a narcissist? Maybe. Kind of overwhelming. You couldn't find the one that you were looking for, which was an acoustic guitar, but you got a ton of other stuff. That's good. Treasure Islands can be extremely overwhelming. I had no idea, like, how are you supposed to figure out what's what? I would definitely, if you find a streamer whose islands that you like, join their Discord, and they'll usually have a server or a channel in there. I don't forget what you call them, but like a thread in their Discord of like maps. So the one I use is Sakura Gaming, and they have a map which is like a loose layout of everything on that island, because sometimes you can't tell by the title. Elliot, thank you for the follow. What does a request cleanup mean? I think I've never done it, but I believe it means I think it just picks you up from where you are. So if you're building and you get stuck in a corner, like if you're really, really decorating and you build so that there's no way to escape without getting rid of your items and you don't want to mess with their placement, you can do the rescue thing. I think that's what it means. I think. I don't remember. I haven't done it. Love this. Can I do the sides? No. I'll have to cover them with something. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I should use some of the... Make it a little more interesting. Maybe a few of these. In a few places. That'll be nice. Make it feel a little older. Ooh, you know what I could even do? Ooh, I have a plan. I can do these ones. Like I did with the trees. Haha. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Cleanup puts furniture in the recycle box. Like all furniture on your island? See, shows you what I know. Because I don't know anything. Oh, that's way better. That I need... I'll do this one. Oh, just stuff near you. Oh, okay. I think that'll at least make the green feel more organic. And I don't care about the back. Because that would require messing with stuff. So let's not do that. We don't know things here. No. It's not. I think it'll catch up then. It could be having an error. You're right. It's not. Usually when it does that, it just means that there's an error in the software. Because it's still beta, especially for TikTok integration, so... Oh, now it... See? You manifested it. Wrong spot. It's catching up. Okay. Did that do anything? Let me turn this on. Okay. Brooke, last, thank you so much for the follow over in the Purple app. Welcome, bestie. Hi, Tiffany. I am thinking of the rescue app. You're right. You're right. You're right. This is why you don't ask me questions, because I don't actually know anything. And I'll use words like the thing instead of an actual direction. Okay, that looks so much better. I thought about doing a few pieces here, too, on the edges to, like... It would probably look terrible underneath it, but, like, if I just did it... I don't even know if I can do it here. I might be... Okay. Nope. Definitely that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'd have to move a bunch of stuff. Never mind. Do a few more of the blanks though. Not the blanks, but they've got a little spot. I'll do one right here. I don't even know if you can see it. Well, okay, you can see it if you're suddenly deciding to take this way for some odd reason. Cool. You just got Nintendo Online? I love that for you. Have I seen the trailer for the new Wicked? Is the sky blue? I'm obsessed with the new trailer. It's magnificent. And it's starting with Thank Goodness. One of my favorite songs. Sometimes I say it's my favorite. Sometimes I question if it really is my favorite or if it's just her one line saying there were bridges you crossed you didn't know you crossed until you crossed. Or if it's really the full song. Either way, iconic. And No Good Deed will kill me. My friend and I were talking about maybe doing a back-to-back in the movie theater and saying the first one, and then it leads immediately into the next one. How do you get all the different floor designs? So they're all custom paths that people have designed and like uploaded to share, and you can either find the codes on Pinterest or Instagram, or you can search in the criteria, and you can get access to custom floors once you get a 3-star island. Long story short. Long story long. Okay. Should we take a poll on what we work on today? And you're the only one that hates Wicked? Yes. Yes, Amy. You sure are. You sure are the only one that hates Wicked. Wicked hate is not allowed in this channel. What's interesting, though, is I liked it when I saw the show when it came to town on the national tour when I was younger, but I wasn't, like, obsessed with it. Now I've seen the movie, like, I really enjoyed it, and I did read fan fiction, so I guess you could say I was a little obsessed with it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, it's the greatest musical I've ever seen in my entire life. But I have seen it a number of times over the years, and I don't know, the movie is just such a good movie musical because so many movie musicals are garbage. I'm like, this is the greatest. It's an incredible adaptation, and it's stunning. Katie Lane, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Also, we yap here and have a lot of opinions, so if you don't like those opinions, too bad, so sad. Sorry, I got on a rant there. You said you don't like Wicked. I went... Where am I going? I don't know. That music got so loud. You just got Ellie. I love Ellie. She's on my forever island. She is a cutie. Okay, what do we want to work on? Oh, that's a wheat field. I thought that was storage. Where's my storage? Is it somewhere random? Oh, I bet it's somewhere random. Okay, I gotta go find my storage. Hi, Cade. Daphne and Arm, thank you so much for the follows. Hi. Midge, when will you leave? You know I'm talking a lot when I just bit my tongue. That was painful. Trudy, thank you for the heart me. Hello. Hi. Hi, Cade. What am I doing? Put something thing. Lincoln Park Lover, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome as Deep Breeze left you. Oh no! Did you make it home okay? You and travel stress me out, Cade. Okay, good. More are growing. That's great. Because I need a million more of these. What do we... Let's take a quick little poll. Char, if you want to type the poll up in Twitch, I think... What should we do? Do we want to work on tulip and wheat fields? Or, terraforming... and figuring out, like, the rest of, terraforming Shiz / working on the yellow brick road leading to Shiz. So, tulip wheat fields, Shiz. Those are our options. So if you want to do a poll over on Twitch, I will do one over on TikTok. And if you're over on YouTube, appreciate you here. You just can't do a poll. I don't know that I can. I probably can, I just don't know how. But thank you all for the 5K likes. Where am I going? Quick poll, because we love a quick poll. Oop. Okay, if you're over on TikTok, smiley face for tulips and wheat fields, sad face for terraforming in Shiz University and yellow brick roading. Hi, Cam. Judy, thank you so much for the level up cake and the rose. And Kaylee, thank you for the gummy bear. Thank you, thank you. Okay, everybody wants to work on Shiz, which, you know, fair. Just saying, if we worked on the tulips, would you see me crash out? Maybe. I did save yesterday's live just so I want to start compiling all of the crash outs I have into one TikTok and do a montage of crashing out every time I try to decorate and I run out of ideas. Lily, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. The poll is fighting you. Oh no. What do? Hi Liliana. Hi Turtle Gamer. Hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Is anybody else hitting the Sunday scaries? The only thing that's gonna get me through this week is knowing starting Friday I'm on vacation and I get to go on a real vacation. So it's only a 4-day week for me, and I will be checking out mentally as soon as possible. Sassy, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, did I not tell you about this? I feel like I've talked about it, but you've probably just been lurking or asleep. I am. I'm going to Mexico, and I'm very excited. I am going on like a big girls trip too. But I get my own room because I'm an adult and that's how I spend my adult money and it's all inclusive. I'm like, I need this. I need this so bad. I've been so burnt out. You had a great weekend. You and Bree spent $60 at McDonald's last night. That's amazing. I know. Yeah, I'm very excited. I've never been and I know it's not like the true Mexico experience, but I'm gonna enjoy my all-inclusive resort and I'm very excited. And then I should be home for like a day or two and can do streaming because I'm taking off for like the rest of the week because then we have a wedding out of town. So like the 2 days I'm home after the trip before we leave, I'm hoping I can stream. So we might get a day stream in the middle of the week. Not this upcoming week, but the week after. Okay, yapping is over. 75% for Shiz on Twitch, and I'm assuming over on, yeah, okay. And 8 to 4, what is that? Also like 75, 70, 80%? Something like that. What's my math? I don't know. Okay, we'll do Shiz. Okay, great. Thank you for participating in my poll. I hate what Shiz is, but just slay. Shiz is Shiz University. Kate, have you not seen Wicked yet? Do we need to get on that? Okay. The way that I want to do this, I'll basically start this branching off this way, and then it'll lead probably up here. Glinda's house is gonna be starting somewhere around here, and so then we'll have the yellow brick road lead this way. But I need to bring up my, no, my island's not open for visitors right now. My island is called Oz. Since we're doing a Wizard of Oz island theme, we just figured we'd call it Oz. I tried to read that acronym and I was like, the what? The TLOSG? I know what you mean now. Sammy, thank you for the heart me. But yeah, this island is not open for visitors. I will save it as a dream address when we're done. My last island is a dream address that's posted on both my TikTok and it's in my Discord as well. Okay, I need to, speaking of my Discord, which you have, if you haven't joined Steph's Besties, as we call it, you should, because it's a great place to get notified when I go live, and we chit chat about so many fun things, but I have an Animal Crossing thread in there. And in it, I have a loose layout plan for this island, and it's helped me mentally a lot. Think of how many crash outs I would be having, even more than we already have, if I hadn't at least planned a basic layout. Now I gotta find it, wherever it is. Where's my... Okay, there it is. So we need to terraform some of the water. My idea with Shiz University is that because it's like boats are supposed to come to it, because it's like that's how most everyone arrived to Shiz University was on boats. So my idea is that there would be a canal like leading up this way and then going this way back over here somehow. Why do I have these here? I don't know. Sammy, that video of me spelling emerald was from like 2 weeks ago. It's now the most iconic thing I've ever done in the most embarrassing way possible. Emerald, if you're just joining us, is now becoming the meme of our stream and our community. Someday I will make merch of it. But I usually do that. If I ever make merch, half the time it's just because I want something that has it on it. Like, I used to do a lot of content on YouTube, and so I made, like, YouTube-related merch, and it was mostly just because I wanted the merch that said it. You've not. Your favorite clip is you divaing mid-memory game on starter. That was a good one, Cade. That was a good one. I've been really enjoying making the, turning moments from streams into clips and posting them. On like TikTok and YouTube shorts and everything. Okay, I want to clean all this area up first, so let's get these trees out of the way. You were visiting a dream address to do with Oz? There's a number of them out there. There's some good ones. Did I finish the Wizard of Oz Island? No, we are very much still working on it. It's gonna take me a while. There are other streamers that are so much faster at designing islands than I ever could be. I don't even think we'll have this one done by the time that Wicked comes out. Mostly because I know my schedule is getting rough. Okay. I don't totally know how this is gonna look. It might look like garbage. Because I don't really know how I want Shiz University to look either, other than probably using the gray towers that we've used on the castle off in the distance here, which, by the way, that looks fire. That looks like Elphaba's, like, fortress, does it not? That looks good. That looks really good. The perspective of it, just saying, that looks really good. Jess and Megan, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Cade, it's a fortress, not a castle. Just kidding. I call it castle all the time because I can't think of the right word. Shocker. Me not knowing a word. It's on brand. But I think I'll use those similar ones, but in like a, I think the light gray instead. I don't want to get too far into like castle territory. This is supposed to be Wizard of Oz. Let me go to Shiz University. There's an entire website for Shiz University, by the way, if you didn't know. I used the map on it at one point. Okay. This, oh, go back. Nope. Oh, shush. That's the website. Ignore that. Okay, I want this map. Why is there music? Stop it. Sorry. Let me not get copyrighted. Okay, there's this whole map, and it's got, like, the quad and the dining hall, and then it's got, like, this landing dock. I feel like it's probably too... I'm gonna be doing too much for here. Also, it's really... This university is really funny. When you look at the actual map, it's, like, the quad, the dining hall, dormitories, Madame Warble's study, history classroom, and library. What university has one... teaches one thing? Are you going to university to just learn history? Which, granted, clearly it was needed, but what else are these people learning? What are you going to school for? I have questions. Okay, I want to go back to that image, though. Hang on. Also, not to toot my own horn, but can we talk about how quiet... There it is. How quiet my keyboard is now. Ugh, it's magical. Okay. It seems like it's got like a really interesting entrance. I need more images. It kind of reminds me of Atlantis. A little bit. Which, like, go off. I don't know, this is not gonna go well, but we're gonna carry on. Jelly, my theme is Wizard of Oz and Wicked, to be specific. Okay, let's at least, we gotta start somewhere. But I need to, I'll definitely do like towers, entrances, towers, there'll be like a loading dock. I'll just start here. Sure. Nope, and okay. Great start. This will absolutely have to get changed down the line, but that's okay. For now. Let's make it further up. How long do I think I'll be on today? That's a great question. You have to go grocery store shopping, but don't want to miss too much. I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, a couple hours. I don't want to say I'm going to be on for like 4 hours, but who knows? It's already been half an hour. And what have we gotten done? Nothing. I wish I knew. I never know. Have I seen Marvel Zombies? Nope. I don't know what that is. Come on, little phone. Let's work. Look at this image again. Oh. I will be honest, I don't really use my Disney Plus. And I probably should cancel it. One short day in the Emerald City, truly. Truly. I haven't even shown you my Emerald City yet. That's the part I'm probably the most proud of so far. But my Elphaba area is coming together. I think I gotta make it wider. Thank you over the 5K likes. We'll probably have to run over there at some point anyway, because my tools will break. So probably. Okay, did you go to bed soon? I'm not surprised. I'm sure you're exhausted. Hang on, let me do... Not me pausing, as if this is Stardew Valley. Let me do one thing. Oh wait, that's a lot. Shoot. Okay. This is gonna take me forever. Cheese and crackers. You have to be up at like 6:30 to get a bus at 7:15. Oof. Oof. That sounds rough. Let me grab, I'm gonna grab some placeholder items so I can kind of map this out. Did I pick up my storage unit? I probably did. Hi, Ray! Where is my storage unit? That's a great question. Ashby's live right now? What's she doing? Queen. Great, I've lost my storage unit. This is not going well. This is not good. Ginger Snap, thank you so much for the follow. You mentioned Wicked, and I don't have time to watch, so I'm gonna follow and see updates later. Great, Ginger Snap. If you ever want to like catch up with a VOD or like see what's really been going on with it, you can check out Twitch or YouTube is where all the VODs are. I found it. Don't worry. Great, thank you for the harming the popular. I'm gonna need some like Shiz specific branding, otherwise this is gonna look atrocious. She's a Southern mom. Is she like dressed up or is she just doing the accent? Because I've seen those lives that pop up and she's doing like just one-off impersonations. Let me just grab these and just watch me just do like a front-facing wall and then I give up on the whole concept. So like, here's my dock and then we would do pretty centered. Can I go back any further? That would be it. Okay. You're just waiting in the TJ Maxx Home Goods line for 30 minutes. Oof. And then we can do, like... It was actually one of the circles of hell. I hate waiting in those lines. Anytime I've gone into those stores, it's been a nightmare. Okay, let me think about this. So then it's like... Here is the... I think I like this. Maybe I do behind it. Is that it? Is there no... Is there really a gap? Okay, well, what do I know? I like that I'm gonna do all this and then it's gonna... Ooh, wait. And then I'm eventually gonna take it all down. Because it's the wrong shade. Oh, I can't center that. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, it is one off. Ugh. So really I need to... Ooh, hang on. I got it. Nope. We're getting there, don't worry. You were gonna watch my stream to pass the time and then your airbud pods were dead. I agree. I don't know if anything from Home Goods is worth 30 minutes to me either. I say that as I'm about to probably spend some time at Home Goods once I move. Hang on, let me do this. Whoop. Okay. Grocery shopping time. Hopefully you'll be back soon. Enjoy your grocery shopping. It was for your mom. Those damn skinny coffee syrups. I used to see those all over my For You page. Back when I was on Water Talk back in the day, which is a ridiculous sentence. But everybody would turn their waters into not water and still call it Water Talk, which I get. I use flavor packets in my water all the time. How do you get all of the villagers you need for your island? Patience and 1,000,000 Nook Miles and Treasure Islands. Oh, they're so cheap and the fall flavors are out. Gotcha. Okay. Don't hate it. If I can get... Ooh, I thought of something. Because you can put crests on these. If I can find a Shiz University crest of sorts, and I put them when I go and customize these, and I put them on all the walls. Is she genius? Yes. And that way, it's like it's loosely Shiz University. I don't need to do a lot, but I've got an area. I've got a concept. Okay, great. You just started playing Animal Crossing. How can you make your island better? It takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of practice personally. Unless you're really into decorating in other games, then it might come easier to you. I really struggled with my first like island that I really wanted to have a theme with. You also don't have to have a theme. But if you want to, then it really gets easier to start decorating once you get a 3-star island. You get more tools to customization. You bought the Elphaba Funko Pop keychain? That's a sentence. At Five Below. I don't go there enough. I literally only go to Five Below when it's like around the holidays and I need like a few extra stocking stuffers for my family. Would have also bought Glinda's, but it was sold out. That's lame. Okay. Let me look at this image again. I feel like the water kind of goes to the sides a little bit. Hang on, let me refresh this on my phone so I can bring the live back up. might be too short. No, that kind of works, but I might need to do... Oh, I like that. There we go. We're making progress. Five Below, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, and Ross all in one plaza. Wow. You're living the life, Ray. Oh. I think of all of those, and granted, I don't really ever go into TJ Maxx or like Ross or Marshalls, but I do love a Home Goods. But that's because I also really prefer like furniture than... I'm better at buying furniture and like accent pieces than I am clothing, because I know it doesn't have to fit me. I can just visualize it and then it works. I really struggle with clothes. Rachel, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Maybe what we're learning today is that you just hate shopping because Five Below is overstimulating. Could be. And then I think what I'll do, actually, you know, now that I look at this image, the buildings are kind of giving sandy with like curved roofs. So I'm almost wondering if I could do, they have versions of these that are like the sandy color. I feel like they belong more in a desert, but I could try them. And then with like a Shiz University logo, cute. Now the question is, can I get something that looks like a gondola in this game? Because I feel like that's how they all came into the island, into Shiz, was... Hi Ariana, how are you? That makes sense. I don't know that I've ever been to one that's combined. Usually they've been like next to each other. I've only really been once, and it was right before I moved into this apartment. It's always when I'm about to move or have just moved that I'm like, ooh, new things. I need to get rid of the spawn. It just doesn't work. Sorry, fishy. Close this window so that way I'm not... I feel like I look like I'm in the dark. That feels better, but I also know I'm still in the dark. Why? Why did I do that? That's a great question. Nevi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Ooh, I just thought of something that I could do. It might be making things too difficult on me, but I could, once we redo... No. Once I actually, like, change the pattern of the castle and things, I could build up. No, because then you'd see them. Never mind. I was going to say put these back to a level up, but then I'd have... I don't think they'd look as good. I think if I turn all of these to windows with the crest in front of them, they'd look really cute. Hello, is there no way to put the Tom Nook building somewhere else? No, you cannot put... Resident Services is the one building that does not move, which is extremely unfortunate. Okay, so I did that. Love my little entrance here. I'll put some pathway here. I don't know what I'll put here, but I think I'll wait until after I actually figure out what the rest of this is gonna look like. I might put walls on the sides here too. We'll see. How long until the Sonic looking one comes out? Oh! I thought you meant to my island. You mean the Mabel or Able sisters? Those one of them will start showing up randomly, and then the first 2 times that they're there, you want to spend $5,000+ and then they'll be like, hey, we should stay here forever, or something like that. The Sonic looking one is so accurate. I was like, which one do I have on my island am I trying to get that looks like Sonic? Could not think of who it was. I should really start carving this over, I think. So let's do... Kayla, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. You think the what? The left side of what? Why do I keep doing this?
Do you wear wigs?
Kalina, thank you for the hat and mustache.
No, I have not.
Please, you wear wigs. Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Why? I think I want it to go... I don't need to go that far. Could just go over here. I think the bridge kind of defeats the purpose. But oh well. How do you get the shovel? You have to get your island a 3-star. Kalina, the Wicked for Good trailer changed lives. It was so good. I've seen it at least 7 times. Every time it shows up on my TikTok because they're pushing it out, I watch it. Apparently, it was... I'm hearing rumors, and I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing rumors that it was Ariana's audition with the song Thank Goodness that, like, sealed her getting the role, and it's my favorite song. Or at least, if it's not my #1 favorite, because No Good Deed is a real close second, it's the one I think deserves way more appreciation. I'm like, she better absolutely kill it. This movie might break me, knowing what's coming. Johanna, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Why? This is giving yesterday all over again. I feel like this defeats the purpose. This wasn't my vision, but it's fine. No, the Tin Man looks so good. Let me go back to my Discord and let me see my map. I mean, so really I had it more over here anyway, so okay. Your Christmas island is gonna make you crash out. There's nothing good. Oh no. I feel like Christmas Island sounds really fun, but I think you'd have to get really creative on the items that you pick. Get these out of the way. You're visiting the Bestie Land Dream Address right now? You love the pools? Oh, thanks. I really was like, what can I use to fill? More swimming pools. Where does Emerald... Okay, so Emerald City starts there. So we could do... Let's start it here, because why not? We can do whatever we want. I can't wait to, after we do this, then I'm gonna go back to the Yellow Brick Road as if that wasn't the worst time ever. That, everything curvy and diagonal on this island has destroyed me. Wheat and pools. And shrubs. Can't forget to get the shrubs. We'll curve a little bit. I have another tree that I need to get rid of. They keep showing up. Shauna, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Not me thinking I can use this shovel to dig up a tree. I sure cannot. I am gonna have to curve this back. Okay, so it's not too much of a curve. It's already... I almost wonder if I should curve it back up this way. I think that'll be better, even though I did all this work. But now I'm like, I don't like it. I feel like I just need to do one at a time. Until I get more pairs. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Ah! Okay, fine. Dorothy has green eyes? I always do blue eyes because I have bluish green eyes, but I guess it's more in the middle. Just discovered how much the right pathing can make an island blot out. Literally, Amanda, I talk about that all the time. I was really struggling with my last island. And then as soon as I kind of stuck to the same, like, couple of patterns across the whole island, it changed the game completely. 100%. And then also sticking with the same, like, flowers, as long as they make sense for what theme you're going for. The same either type of flower or the same, like, couple of colors of flowers. So my island was, like, Hamptons, and so I did only blue hydrangeas. And eventually I did a couple of the white/yellow plumerias. And then I did mostly blue and white flowers with a few yellow ones as well, where they like fit. So between paths and then picking the right shrubs and flowers, it helps so much having an overall cohesive island, I think. In what world was that where I was trying to dig? I didn't eat them. That would actually be why. That makes a lot of sense. A good place to do giveaways, like Animal Crossing item giveaways. I feel like ever since Treasure Islands became a thing, people don't really like give stuff away. I think that's probably why Nookazon kind of lost its way too. There's just not much of a need for it. Right now you have all the purple roses. I like the purple roses. For some reason, I really want to like the gold roses, but I just can't get behind them. And I think it's because, I don't know, they just don't look good. And I just did that. That was a waste of time. They're so shiny and they look fake. I struggle with most of the roses in general. I think it's just because, like, roses are fine, but they're definitely not my favorite flower in general. Though I don't really know what I would say my favorite one is, so that's not very helpful to anyone. Why? Oh, I just said, sorry you got stuck in ads, but I just said, I don't know that anybody uses giveaways anymore. If you're talking about like giveaways for items in the game, I feel like ever since people really got latched onto Treasure Islands, like Nookazon is not being used. I don't hate that actually. I think that's kind of nice. I just don't know that they're really being that utilized anymore, unfortunately. No! I can't really show you my Wizard of Oz island because I'm currently working on it, Gil, but when it's done, I will be saving it as a dream address, for sure. Feels really narrow. That's better. Is that why no one is buying from Nookazon? I assume. What about Animal Crossing Guide? I love the Animal Crossing New Horizons Guide app. That app is great. Hi, Letty. 10 out of 10 recommend the Animal Crossing app. Especially for the museum. I don't use it for anything else unless there's more to use it for. Which could be true, because I just would have no idea. Let's do here. Nope. Yeah, let's do this side. There's a place to list your island and dodo code on the app. Nobody uses that function anymore, but I use that for other things. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. My favorite food? That's really hard. Off the top of my head, pad thai, sushi. I really Taco Bell. One thing in there is not like the others. Brindle Bell, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. I feel like sound alerts are not working. That reminds me. I just realized. Oh, there it goes. I just realized,
Did they have brains or not?
we're back. We're working.
They were popular. Right.
I just realized that a certain someone will be gone for at least one night this week, which means I can get Thai food. Not that he's like against it, but it's not his favorite, so we just don't typically eat it when Mr. Bestie's here. But I'm like, Thai food one night, Taco Bell the other? Oh, I'm excited. Currently playing Animal Crossing 2. I did not flatten the whole island. No. Nope, we've got all kinds of stuff going on in the back. Wow, my the bar's on the floor for me. I literally just, get that excited about having Taco Bell. He likes Taco Bell. I feel like it upsets a lot of people's stomachs and even sometimes mine, so I'm a little hesitant to get it. But I'm less hesitant to get it if it's just me that like is risking it. You know, I'm gonna do that, but that's okay. Here we go. That still feels super small for any sort of like boat to get through in theory, but that's okay. I hate that. Thank you. That's better. And there we are. I do think I'll put some walls or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. It's one of the only food options with really solid vegetarian options. I love that though. That's awesome. It sucks that there's not other places because they should, but that makes sense because you can easily do like a bean and rice burrito. I think that's fine. Could be better, could be worse. But I'll probably mess with it some more over time. Don't they have like a grilled cheese burrito too? Like, amazing. You've tried playing Final Fantasy with your cousins. It's so fun. I've heard good things. One time at work, they like to do like fun, like corporate-y things. And it was like we did a bring your own charcuterie board competition. And I brought Taco Bell. I like went and like at 10 a.m., like as soon as they opened, I ordered like $50 of Taco Bell and I like arranged it on a tray in like a nice way. And I got like 2 Baja Blasts with like little cups on the side of it. And I did like multiple tacos. I did like nachos. I did quesadillas and I like opened them up and like laid them out in order. Cause I've seen like other people do like fast food related like charcuterie boards. Obviously it's not a true charcuterie, but I got second place. So the other one was like really like a design. They like took the charcuterie board and did like our company logo, which granted it's not a complicated logo, but they still, and it looked really good. I was like, okay, that's fair. But the fact that store-bought Stephanie won second place, I might have a picture somewhere. If I have it, I'll show you. If they ever do it again, I'll have to pick a different place. And if nothing else, I knew that it would be like a talking point because everyone thought it was hilarious. And I was correct. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that for now. I don't know if I'll ever be able to like express that there's a gondola, but that's fun. Okay, now we got a yellow brick road and figure out where that's gonna go. I wish we could also skip the credits at KK's. And the tiny cups of Baja Blast. Okay. All of this over here is gonna be Glinda's, which looking at this compared to Elphaba's area is tiny as heck, but it's fine. I basically think my yellow brick road will probably just follow this for the most part and just lead. It'll probably like have a little direction going to Glinda's and then go up here. Maybe I'll change it, I don't know. Or I do a bridge across here and then have it lead this way. And then it leads to this bridge, maybe. I don't know. At this point, the second half of the yellow brick road is kind of just going places because I know it should. But like in theory, I already have it going the main points, which was Munchkin Land, which is over here, leading to Emerald City. So, all of this on the left is kind of just extra. I don't think I'm prepared for this, because this curved path was going to be the end of me. And I already am like, how do I do this? But it's a good thing Char's here, because Char is becoming my residential make sure Stephanie doesn't crash out girl. And you've done great with it. Mariah, you watched Wicked for the first time yesterday, one of the best movies you've seen in a while. It's that good. I know. It's that good. No, incorrect. Incorrect path. Any tips for building? Be patient. Find some inspiration online, because it can get really hard. I don't even know if I want that one. I might just turn that into this one. I think the best way to do this is just remember 2 at a time, and then I'll go back and add the edges later. I love Rahino. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Had you clutching your pearls? Iconic. Actually, let's do one more over here. It's giving 1, 2, 3 gap. No, let's do one more, actually. Did I see the new For Good trailer? No, it was so good. It was stunning. I saw it the first hour it came out, and then I went to work, and then my friend who's also maybe more into Wicked than I am, I was like, have you seen it? She went, no. So we sat down and watched it during work. Jess, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. 1-2 Edge today. Like I said, because I just heard it in the background. If you hear someone shouting in the background, it is in fact Mr. Bestie, so just ignore him. He's watching football. Well, Eddie, I just appreciate the thoughts, so thank you. I don't know why I never did it this way before. That's so much easier. Maybe I'll do a bridge right here. That feels like a good spot. I'll make it wider for sure. But I'll do a bridge there. And then the path will go whoop, whoop. And what'll I do with all this area over here? No idea. So much room for activities. Not a clue. Callie, we currently are working on figuring out this path that I've got. And laying it out so we can kind of work more on the Yellow Brick Road. What time do I start streaming? Today I started around, what was it, 4 o'clock? So I've been going for a little over an hour. Why didn't I do it this way? Why was I doing it the other way? That was dumb. I don't know what my schedule is going to be this week because I do have to make sure I prioritize the fact that I have to like pack and like get ready to be out of the country, and that needs to be the priority this week. So I don't know when I'm going to stream the rest of the week. Harder, not smarter. But we know my mantra. It's the other way. If you put down an actual path before this, the characters will use it. Yeah, I think the issue is with this one, especially when it curves, like there's going to be spots that are just showing, and I don't want to... I would have to use a very rigid one, but I know what you're talking about. I did not make this. I found it on Pinterest. Nope. More tree. All the trees are actually in my way. And I don't have any fruit. Well, actually, I said I was going to do it there, so let's just do that then. Because I'm too lazy to move the tree right now. Is the island Wicked Part 1 themed, or is it both? I don't know how much you know about Wicked Part 2, but I feel like there's not a lot. There's not like a ton of new places in Wicked Part 2. It's mostly the same. So it's just like in general Wizard of Oz, the land of Oz. So I've got like I've got my house is Auntie M's house, wherever my house is. And then we've got Munchkin Land, which is going to be where the ducks are. I still have one more duck to get. And then we've got the path going down south, which will then curve towards the forest, which is where Rex and Cephalobot are. And then it's going to curve up to Emerald City, which is where Hippo and Lyman are. So, like, that's kind of like the main storyline of Wizard of Oz, obviously. But then we've still got, like, Elphaba has her land in the west, which is more northwest. And then Gala is going to have hers down kind of by where Paula's is, but, like, more on land. So it's just where I had the room. But, like, she is supposed to be, I think, the one of the south. I think they change which direction she's from the movie versus the book. One I think is east and one I think is south. So it's kind of just a culmination. But I'm like, other than like where, yeah, I feel like everything in the Wicked Part 2 is in this one. Like we already know exists. Okay, so that feels pretty good. So let's go. I don't know how I'm gonna do this bridge, but for now it's fine. Lauren, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. That wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. Hi, Emma. No, I have. I loved the final episode. I watched it the day it came out. What? I don't know what I'm going to do over there. Okay. We'll see how this looks. I think I did it right. Because I really struggled on the last one. Trying to do the paths. Midge, when will you want to leave? Respectfully. Get out. Okay, let's do... I think it'll be easiest if I just do this one all the way. Why did I start in that corner when I could have just started where I was? I don't know. I think this will actually go quite well. I don't know why I never thought of it this way before. I think it's because I was just trying to go step, like, section by section, and in fact, that made it so much more complicated. I'm telling you, I'm learning so much from this process. Doing the next island with curved patterns is so much easier. Again, I don't need to go all the way down. I hate this though. And I still have not quite figured out like a solution to that. Because that ends weird otherwise. Or if I have, I just haven't like totally visualized it yet because I can't put anything there. So it has to... Could be worse. That's probably the best one I've had, actually. Some of them have looked rough. Hi, Heather! This is the calmest I've ever put down a path on this island. How did I... The question is, how did I do that the first time? I don't want to mess with this area since I'm going to add a bridge and it's all going to change, but... It's so peaceful. It really is. Okay, now I think I'm gonna have to fix that by doing... Oop, wrong one. Ah, it looks so good. It looks so good, though. Like, actually. Now, I want to figure out how I did this over here. Because why... How could I make that look right over there, but I can't do it over here? I think the issue is this. So let's do... I think I need... Try that. I don't know if that's going to work, but... I think that's the solution. And then I do this. It's at least a little wonky, but like, it's better. It's better than nothing. Or I just keep doing one more. Wait, did I finally figure this out? Oh, I love it here. I was like, why is this not matching? This is Oz themed. Yes, Oz and Wicked. Wow. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it here because of this, but I can still make it, I can make it work, it's just gonna look a little wonky. Well, now I can't, now that it's backwards, I can't totally visualize it. Let me try this one, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, well, because I don't do this. That's fine. The tree's in the way, but I don't really care. If you don't look too closely, you can't tell. If you just run past it fast enough. Hi, Bryce, how are you? Ben and Neve, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. I almost... Let me get rid of this one. I just want to see what it looks like. No, I would need... I was going to try and make it go like this and separate, but I think I'd need an extra square in there. And that would be complicated. Let's not mess with that. Let's not mess what's not broke with let's not fix what ain't broke. Words. Words are hard. Okay. What I want to do right now, we want to switch it up and do our favorite criteria search. I want to find a logo for Shiz. If I don't already have one. Worst comes to worst, I just put that all over the buildings, but I do want to find a Shiz logo. If it ain't broke, no fixie. How do you get to terraforming? You have to get to a 3-star island. I'll have to try Shiz first. Let me make sure I spell it right. And then we'll try Shiz University. Bryce, thank you for the little crown. Perfect. Perfect. And I will replace that with this pattern that I'm never using.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs? Bryce, thank you for the hat and mustache. And
No,
Heather,
I
thank you
have
for the
not.
heart me.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When
Will you wear wigs? 10 out of 10.
Do you wear wigs?
And thank you for the second
no, I
one.
do not.
Oh, thank
Have you
you.
worn wigs?
He'll
No, I have not.
screenshot the
Will you
hat and
wear
mustache
wigs?
every time.
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs? Kaylee, thank you for the finger heart. Do I need the Nook Miles? No. Do I still want them? Yeah. Hang on, sorry, I'm looking at something on my phone. Okay, that's good. Okay. What was the... Oh, did I just dig up enough treasure? They're so good. Bryce, thank you for the caterpillar. Okay, next step, do we want to take these and go change the color on them all and use the logo? Or, I don't know what my other option is. Or build a bridge. Hi, Mags. Change color. Okay, if I look at the, well, actually I don't have it. I don't think I have the thing yet to buy from here. I don't. Okay, let's go to resident services real quick. Do I have my storage unit or did I put it away? I feel like I don't want to get rid of all of my pear trees, but it's also not the end of the world if I have to get rid of all my pear trees. Well, people who are wondering about, let's see, your Oz, or your Emerald City, here it is. My latest Islander was Pate, which I had to get, during a Treasure Island, because otherwise it was gonna autofill. I do have apple trees, Amanda, I do have apple trees. They're over, my forest is where my Tin Man and Lion live. And the second half is apple trees included. Bryce, I appreciate you stopping by as well. Look at me 2 days in a row. Who is she? But the pear trees were native, so I don't know. It's me being attached to inanimate objects, because that's what I do. Okay. So, well, I do need to withdraw, but that's not what I meant to do. I meant to go Nook shopping. Okay. I'm not going to, but I want to look at the colors of the castle walls and things. My thinking for Shiz is this ivory, I think is probably what it's called. There's no other, I thought there was, or we do the sand. I don't know if the ivory's gonna work, or the light brown. What about, let me look at towers. It might be, ooh, it could be the ivory. Was there no sand? How are you not gonna have a sand tower? That feels dumb. Why does the sand color only exist in the walls? I don't understand the people who designed this furniture. Enjoying the Ren Fair? Oh my gosh, I have so much fun. I think ivory is the way to go. While I'm here, you know what we're gonna do? You knew. Sandcastles don't have towers, but they have giant walls. Listen, Ray, we have an entire wheat field for stitches we have to get. We might as well start now. Heather, were we ever off the wheat? Were we ever off? We have to. At this point, it's for the bit, but also it's who I am. Let me go sell some stuff. Cade! Wait, I didn't even register. Thank you for the corgi and the heartbeat and the perfumes. Thank you. Thank you, Icon. Let me not sell my storage shed. Did I do these? No, I didn't. Too lazy to put those in storage, so let's just do that. No, I should hold them. You never know when you'll need them. And thank you for the finger hearts. Anyways, if you're new here, this is my entrance to Emerald City, and it's iconic, and it's so good. And I totally 100% built it from zero inspiration. Kate is claiming the gift gallery. Oh, thank you. I don't really know how that works. Your phone does not like TikTok right now. Well, I appreciate you. Okay, storage shed. I'll put a few things away, and then I'll keep these, because I feel like I'm going to need some more castle walls. So I'm going to keep the ones I have. I spent all that money changing these, and now I'm just going to change it back. It's fine. I need to remember how many gaps is this. We're gonna dig holes so I can space this out, because we know how well that worked last time. Remember this picture, Stephanie. The good news is this is on live and it's recorded, so I can always just go back. I'm thinking what maybe I do is I do one type of wall on the inside. I like do two different types of walls back to back when I'm doing the sides of the water. And I do like the wall facing inward and then the side with the window facing outward, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And Adena, thank you so much for the follow. And Adora Bubble, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, besties. What was I doing? I already forgot. Oh yeah, more of these castle things. Okay. I think for Glinda's, I should do something that's not castle. Because I don't even know what her area looks like. I don't want to lean too much into... I don't need 3 castle areas. That would be a bit much. Maybe I should do a door instead. Let me grab this door. I guess I could always just get these from Harvey's Island as well. Kate, thank you for the roses. I don't know what I want to do for my entrance to my island. I need something better, that's for sure. I know, I've got my hard hat on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have no patience for him anymore. People who've been, like, regularly decorating islands as streamers for years, I'm like, how do you do it? I can't with them. Next game needs less pointless dialogue. For sure, Kate. 100%. On the off chance that you have windflowers. I think I still have more that I could plant at home, but I kind of want to buy more. Maybe I'll put some shrubs around Shiz for some reason. I just feel like it needs them. Kate, get some sleep. I hope school goes well tomorrow. Yeah, they really just gave up on this game fully. Ooh, they do. Let's buy those. Shrubs for Shiz sounds like a weird ad campaign. It does sound like some weird fundraising campaign for a school. You played this game like it was your job. I feel that. I didn't have a lot to do either, and I played the heck out of this game. I think I got 5-star in like a month and a half. Maybe it was 2 to 3, but it was quick. Okay, I don't think I need anything else. I might get some yellow just because I feel like Glinda's like secondary color I feel like is yellow for her blonde. And she wears that yellow dress that unfortunately got left out in the movie. So it could be a nice accent. But I also obviously need some pink shrubs. But I should probably find shrubs that are in the same season. You had this game when you were about to go through your second knee surgery, as your mom didn't want you bored. That's a pretty solid plan. I sure am looking. I'm looking to get so many things customized, Cyrus. Let's go. It's gonna take me a minute, but we're here. Hang on, sorry. Ooh, hang on. That's good. Well, that's good for later. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. Let's start from the top so I don't get confused. Okay, so these ones you can't do an emblem, but that's okay. I think the ivory will actually be perfect. Jalapena, having a messy island is the worst. It's incredibly overwhelming. Unfortunately, you gotta start somewhere, but it's rough. And Juliet, I can't share my island right now because we're waiting to save it as a dream address until it's done. But hopefully soon, when we go back, you can at least like see what I'm roughly working on. Okay, let's see if I like this. Please be nice. Ooh, I hope this is good. It'll do. It's fine. I think it'll do what I want it to do. I'm not obsessed, but it's fine. Rose and Juliet, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, besties. Ooh, okay, hang on. Let me go do this. Ooh. Okay, that's fine, I think. I keep trying to do too many different things at once. It's a problem. Okay, let's try this ivory, because what's it over here? That is so random that I would, why? Oh, you know why? It does exist. I just haven't picked it up. That's why it wasn't showing on the list. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, why would they not have this? I still think for our purposes, the ivory's better. It's because I just haven't picked up that item on some of the other ones. Duh. Super smart. Let me just look at it just to... No, I don't like that as much anyway. I wish there was something a little different about the logo, but I mean, it's the logo, so... I wish it was like in a crest form, maybe? But then again, why would the tower be showing up for me now if it wasn't showing up for me at Nook's? I don't know. I could have just not been looking right, which would be on brand for me. Are you gonna try and put Wicked Witch of the East legs in her house? I already did, yes. So that pattern is there because it's underneath my house when my house is acting as Auntie M's house, which is just on the edge of my Munchkin Land area. I have no idea how I'm gonna decorate my Munchkin Land area, but it will be done. I think I'll probably end up using more of those like kind of whimsical like tall shrubs that have the different shapes on them. They're kind of give more Alice in Wonderland, but I feel like they also kind of work in theory. Martini, thank you so much for the follow over on the Purple app. Welcome, bestie. No, I keep going the wrong way. I don't know for Glinda's if I'm gonna do like a courtyard and then her house inside the courtyard like I seem to be doing everywhere else. I might just do like her house on like layered up and then a bunch of waterfalls and shrubs and like pink accents around it rather than like trying to do a patterned courtyard. Or we just do the exact same thing as we've been doing with Elphaba since it's kind of just like the opposite. I don't know. I don't think she needs a fortress. Ooh, the mushrooms might work. Maybe I'll use a few more tulips too, since I've got a tulip field leading to it, as they have in the movie. I don't think it's canonically accurate, but it's in the movie, so it is now. What villagers am I using? For Glinda, I'm gonna use Gala. I still don't have her yet. She's one of the last 3 that I need. Maybe if we're lucky, someone will have a cloud above their head and then we can do a long villager hunting this week, because I literally hear Mr. Bestie talking about it right now about his plans to go to town this week, and I'm like, you know, that 1 or 2 nights that I'm on my own, we could do a late stream. Gala is like the perfect Glinda for me. And then we have Opal for Elphaba, who's just, she looks like the perfect Elphaba. She wears glasses sometimes. She wears a black t-shirt. I just need to give her a witch's hat and she's perfect. I feel like, I don't disagree that Glinda's house isn't as important as the Emerald City. But in theory, she has her own area on the map when you look at the map of Oz, I think. We know the Wicked Witch of the West is like her very famous fortress with the OEO people, as I call them, the little soldiers that go OEO. The OEO people, as I call them. Glinda's obviously is not featured, but it's there. It would be nice if there were more levels of terrain. OEO, TM, trademarked. They are winky soldiers. Oh, okay, you know that, yeah. Are they? Why would they be winky soldiers? Unless she took them from, because aren't the winky guards working for Emerald City? They're OEO guys. Because she has the flying monkeys and then the soldiers, but I didn't think they were winkies. Maddie, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Do you know they're saying all we owe her? I learned that a few years ago. I had no idea. My entire childhood, I thought they were saying Oreo. You played as one of them in a musical for high school. I don't think they're Winkies, though. That just doesn't seem correct. But what do I know? I called them the Oreo people, so clearly... Oh, one of the flying monkeys. Why would... That just doesn't... I want to... Okay, I believe you, but I want to know why. Did she, like... How did she get the Winkies people to be her soldiers? Or is what's his... I don't want to talk about anything that's like a part 2 spoiler for anybody. Granted, the stories are obviously very different. Obviously, the story of Wicked is not like... It's not canon. But it's canon in my heart. Hi, Fawn! I still like the OEO. The OEO guys is still, it's my heart. That's how it is for me. That's what it will be to me. You're gonna Google it, but the information is confusing me. I agree. I'm like... The Winky soldiers are like Fiero. And Fiero's over here being a soldier for Emerald City. So is it just like his friends? That he was like on the side, hey, maybe go help Elphaba. Like how did that happen? They're obviously not featured in the musical at all. I don't even think they're mentioned or hinted at. I just don't think they exist in the Wicked universe. They're just in the Wizard of Oz. Sorry, we're having a whole... Okay. The Winky Guards are the Wicked Witch of the West foot soldier / slaves for the Wizard of Oz. Let me not say that out loud on the live because TikTok will flag me. They are... most famously known for their chant, which goes, oh yeah. I like OEO better. Alternately, all we own, we owe her. Or, oh, we love the old one. Or, oh, we loathe the old. So many things. They mostly guard the... Okay. I love the paragraph, though. I liked Oreo. As a little kid, I was like, oh, they're saying Oreo. That's fun. I was like, this doesn't make any sense, but sure. There's clearly a lot of lore around these soldiers and their purpose. But there's some in Wreck-It Ralph. I've only seen Wreck-It Ralph once, so I don't remember it. I feel like everyone growing up probably thought they were saying OEO. King Candy scars or Oreos. Oh, that makes so much sense. That's clever. Chloe, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. I want to check the score real quick. How are we looking? Is it bad? Oh, no, it's great. Yeah, psych. Okay. Good to know. Checked up on the football scores. Fawn, you did something? What'd you do? Wait, I just did that one. Oh, I forget they only turn yellow when you, like, really customize them. You feel lame, but what's the purple app? That's a great question, Lisa. The purple app is Twitch, essentially, but we typically refer to it that way because who knows if it's real, but TikTok could be suppressing lives if you talk about other social platforms because, in theory, they don't want you encouraging people to leave their platform. So, is it a real thing? I don't know. We call it the purple app. I am also live on the red app, YouTube. I do co-stream on all 3 platforms, so if you have a preference in viewership or if you just are looking for other ways to follow me, you can find me on all of those. If you ever miss a Wicked of Oz, I'm just gonna start calling it the Wicked of Oz Island. The Wizard of Oz / Wicked themed island. All of the VODs are uploaded for about 2 weeks to Twitch and then permanently to YouTube, so it's a great way to catch up on them. I'm also starting to get more in the habit of posting my shorts across YouTube, and I might start doing Instagram a little bit more and see how that goes. I don't really use Instagram at all anymore other than as like a news feed at this point. But I should be using it to post of. You have that app too? Amazing! You made soy sauce marinated quail eggs? Wait, I don't think I've ever had a quail egg. I'm intrigued. Let's see, I'm not sure what you're asking. What are you asking about the development of your, who'll arrive? Who are you asking about? Like, what point did they show up in the game? I might have missed a comment. Soy eggs are so good. I've never had one. Oh, okay. So, Alessia, this is the back area of Harvey's Island, and it was an addition to the game later, and you get access to the back of Harvey's Island after you get a 3-star island. And Harvey, you had to have gone to his island at least once already and, like, gone through the whole stupid photography steps. And then he'll send you a letter saying, come back to my island, and there's this whole, like, co-op in the back, and it's where you can find Leif when he's not at your island, Sahara. It's the only place you can find Cyrus. You can find Red there as well when he's not at your island. And there's a few others that I don't really use, but they're there. I'll be running out of money at some point. You're welcome! Every time I'm here, people come to the live and being like, how did I never know this was a thing? Because people avoid Harvey's Island like the plague. Understandably, he's creepy as heck. And 2, if you, like, played the game, when it first came out for a while and then stopped playing and then they stopped updating it, I feel like you could very easily miss it. You're working on a school document on the side right now and you just almost sent a link to an Inca embroidered textile in chat. You know what? Fire. Send it away. I'd love to see an Inca embroidered textile. You know, now I'm thinking about it. Ooh, I have more thoughts that I could do for this thing. This is probably not even enough towers, but it's fine. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Everybody who's not eating what sounds like a delicious meal of soy sauce and marinated eggs, what's everyone else having for dinner? Or if you're also having marinated eggs, comment that too. If everyone's eating eggs tonight, love that. What are we having for girl dinner? Well, unfortunately it's not girl dinner, but we are doing another solid Sunday crockpot meal. We are doing a crockpot meal, goulash tonight. It's one of our classics. I think it'll be a little different. Like, I put in an extra ½ pound of meat in it because I cooked sausage for something for breakfast this morning, so I threw that in with the pound of ground beef. And then I threw in some fresh basil, which I don't normally put in, but I've been growing a basil plant all summer, and I hadn't been, like, clipping it, so it had been flowering on the top, so I needed to do some deep trimmings, and then I had a lot of extra pieces that I needed to get rid of. I was like, well, let me just throw some basil in this meal. It can't hurt. Basil might be the easiest thing I've ever grown. I'm growing a decent amount of things, but I literally took a package from the store of, like, pre-sold. I only used half of it, so I put the other one in water so it would sprout roots, and now it's a whole plant. With a very strong trunk. Not trunk, but, like, main stem. Smashburger taco and fried potatoes. Wait, that sounds good. Asian cabbage soup with chicken. That sounds good, too. You made a sort of a bibimbap. Wait, that sounds good. Everything sounds good tonight. Dang. Did a random crockpot meal of whatever you could find in the house. It basically ended up a potato chili. More. That sounds really good too. Everything sounds good. Girl, you need to go eat. I sound hungry. Do I? I'm a little hungry. I didn't have a ton to eat today, but I'll eat later. I'm having a good time. I don't notice I'm hungry until I start, like, crashing out in the game, and then I start running out of ideas. Right now, I'm thriving. Because I have plans. I have more than just concepts of plans. I have actual plans. Next time when essentially after this, the only area I have left to do is, like, at least the basics of, is Glenda's area. Everything else is, like, built. So after that, I'm like, what do I do? Because I've at least done the basic map. Then it turns into, how do I really get into fine-tuning all of this decoration? And that's where I don't do well. So we'll see. I think it's one over. Yeah, I think it's there. You do it like a Napa collagen leaks. Interesting. I'm basing it off of a mix of both. So like this is Shiz University, which I don't think is anywhere in the books. And if it is, then what do I know? But why can't I push you in? Oh, it's technically overlapping? That's annoying. It didn't look like it was overlapping. Is that the same? Yes. Okay. And then my idea for this is doing... Actually, I forgot to do it this way. Did I kind of waste that now that I'm doing it like that? A little bit, but I'm going to try this. Let's see how I like it. Can I not hop over you? I thought I could. Okay. Why didn't I just push it the first time instead of going a circle? I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Kaylee, thank you for the finger hearts. What, in what world was that what I was trying to do? Come on. Hope I'm not going to regret not having a path. And then I can do... It's going to be small, but like at least it's giving texture. Oh, why do they make these look different? Why? It's like from there. Oh. You should start with Emerald City as everything leads to it. I do have my Emerald City already, actually. It's there, so why can't I? Hi, Maria Isabella. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Too far. I mean, it's like, in theory. Should I make a courtyard inside of it? Maybe. And then my other thought was that I would do these walls on the sides. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I think the problem is with getting like the true image of what it's meant to look like would have to be like coming in on a boat, which is literally impossible. Guess I don't need those anymore. Guess I should be using, even if I used like, I guess let me go into designer mode. I haven't actually bought the other ones. Maybe I could. I'm like, this one looks like it would go, but then doing it around here is not gonna... I feel like I need like a white stone. Frankly, I need a stone to match. The ivory. And the fact that I'm doing all this curving, which I can't really work with. Hi, Brandon. Elise, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. And Ashley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Hi, Brandon, if I didn't say that. It's the way that I don't remember half the things I say on stream. That I'm always like, wait, did I already tell someone hi? Fawn, thank you for the roses. Watching at work. You wish you were home playing too. Hi. I'm sorry you're at work. You got 4 stars today? That's awesome. I wish I could curve this. I want to curve it so bad. You know what? I'm gonna live with it. This is Animal Crossing. This isn't the most diehard thing ever in life. I will do this, though. And I could still put a stone path on top of it, so... Well, you know what? Before I get too far ahead of myself. Let's look before I waste all this time. Because those would at least fill the squares more fully. If I just put the pattern down instead of the pattern on top of this. I would think if it exists, it would be under, to match it, it would be under just ivory or ivory brick. That didn't get me very far. Okay, let's try ivory brick. Or if not, I'll try ivory stone. I feel like it's that. There's a hint of pink in there. I try both. And then I'll delete the other one. I might try ivory stone just to see if there's anything better. I am currently playing this on the white OLED. I also have the Switch 2, but that has my permanent island on it, my forever island, and so we're using my OLED for new themes. You know what? I blame this controller on how bad my spelling was that day. Because this is difficult to type when I'm trying to search for these. Really? Did I spell wrong again? Ivory stone? Well, never mind. Let's try ivory stone path. I don't think it'll work. Because I don't think white is going to get me what I want. I think what I have is probably the best. Yeah, okay. We'll use one of these two. Oh, nope, back. What am I doing? Turn around. I think there'd definitely be plenty for white brick, but I don't think it would match what I want. It is hard to tell in this light, though. For sure. I did just ivory at the beginning, and it was only a few, surprisingly. Before I go too far, I was just gonna do half of it and then see what I like. I have a feeling it's gonna be the slightly pink tinted one. Harley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Like, already, immediately, that one looks like it matches. Oh, wait. A dang minute. No, it doesn't. It's really hard to tell at night. Like, should I go change the time? Psych. I don't know if this is gonna be any better. It's a little less jarring. It's hard to tell in the shadow. I can't have another round of my Emerald City brick. There is a difference. I told you at the beginning of the stream. Apologies if you hear shouting in the background. Listen, if he's shouting, that means hopefully good things. Football, man. What can you do? Because there's that versus... Let me put them side by side. Mr. Bestie and Mr. Kate Bait are both clapping and happy right now. Wait, who does Mr. Kate Bait root for? He's watching, yeah, NFL. He's watching the Bears. I'm occasionally checking the Chiefs score, and it seemed like they're fine. I was maybe trying to go to the Chiefs game today. You know, really close. If you have any sort of, eye color issues, like a slight color blindness, that would be very difficult to see. They're both watching the Bears. Amazing. Okay, what just happened? Hi, Mariah. Hi, girl. How are you? Do you have a birthday? Your partner's watching the NFL. You're in England. They played in Dublin this morning, obviously, which is not England, but I did know that. That was the same at my house too. Your parents were watching the Browns, then the Guardians. Nice. He's a big Bears fan because he's from Illinois. And then I'm Kansas City through and through. So I root for both as long as they're not playing each other. And if that's the case, I might have to not go Birds. Get out of here with that. I'm just kidding. Listen, go Birds. You all, that stuff bleeds like through you. Okay, those don't. I might have to go to a different time of day. This is gonna annoy me. I think the slightly less pink one, maybe. It also doesn't have to be perfect. I think once I put it on top of it, it might be better. Or I just do this stone path, but I don't like how tiny it gets. Because, like, this will fill the whole square. That is significantly wider. Sitting in your boyfriend's apartment and respectfully have the birds, huh? Watch it. You know, at least if I hate it tomorrow, then I can just find a new pattern and totally replace it. So there's that. But it's not really pink. It's, I mean, we're looking for ivory. I don't think pink is gonna be it. Maybe I try Ivory Castle again. We didn't try Ivory Castle. It is hard in this time of day. Oh, they did score. Oh, they're up by 1 point now. Okay, good for them. They were doing fine without me looking at the score, so I don't want to jinx it, and so I'm gonna look away. Yeah, I was using this one. Or I could also try Castle Brick, and maybe someone's created it in multiple colors. Hi, Grayson. Your Vikings lost in Dublin. Oh, not multiple of you with the birds. Get out of here. It's fine. I'm trying to accept how embarrassing last year was for us. Well, at least the final game, because I still cannot get past how awful that was. Okay, Ray. Where did it go? You know what I'm gonna put. If I can find it.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Fawn. Vaughn, save any magic tricks for when we turn Halloween sound alerts on. And you can scare me. I need to set those up. I need to start finding them. Well, I guess I probably can't really set them up until they actually exist. We are gonna do, oh, I did say we're gonna do at least one stream for, why did I do this to myself? Of Strange Antiquities, because I did get a stream key for that. No, that's okay. That's really annoying. I made this so difficult on myself. It's fine.
Abracadabra.
Y'all scare me when you do that.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Rand just wanted a chance to screenshot the live again.
No, I have not.
Will
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs? Are you now just posting them in the Discord? What did I do to you? You're a menace. And yes, the way I'm doing this is smarter, not harder. Or harder, not smarter, and I don't really know if I care. I almost wonder if it would make more sense if I used the castle walls in the back with the emblem, so at least showed through the window, but that's okay. Oh, it's right. There has to be a gap, which is annoying, but okay. From there, you can't really tell. That was a lot of work for that. And I'm like, I don't even know if I like it. It's fine. I don't want to overthink it. I did... Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Nope, wrong way. I always turn these the incorrect way. Maybe I should just leave this straight. I don't know. I had a vision, and like I said, it's hard to do the vision for this when you can't actually look at it correct, unless you're standing like right here. And all you see is a couple walls, so I don't know. These are giving like Tuscan Villa almost with the orangey roof. Oh, are you? Wait, I'm ignoring you? Wait, are you saying, where are you saying things? Where am I ignoring you? Oh, I'm not actually paying attention. I just saw it pop up. I am focused for once. I don't think I've crashed out once today. This is unheard of for me. Let me have this. I almost want to do 2 walls. So that way the crest is on both sides. Hi, Jenna. We've been working on this Shiz University kind of area. I don't like that that's not centered. But I don't know what option I have, unless I terraform the ground. They must have won. That scared me. Or they made a big play. I don't know. It scared me. Can I go into the water? No, you can only go into the water in the ocean. That'd be cool if I could use my diving. They should have added that. If you could use your diving for the river. That would be nice. Your little diving outfit. Your scuba outfit. That is, I found it online. That is the Shiz logo. I think this needs to go up one.
I have special eyes.
Why? What did I do wrong? What required that sound alert? What possessed you to use that? Do you want to tell the internet?
The internet's gonna have to find out. The Raiders were kicking a field goal to take the lead with like 20 seconds left.
And they missed?
Blocked it.
Yes. You scared me when you shouted, but that's okay.
Bears.
Bear down.
Yeah.
Tell Mr. Bestie to speak up. We know you can yell. What would you say? Is that the Shiz logo? It is. Oh, but can you... Oh, push it into the water, not... Listen. The minute there's a single typo, my brain, like, attempts to solve for it, and because I'm triple tasking, I miss a word once in a while. You know, Ryan... Shiz is going well. Once in a while. True. True. Wow. 21-54. And it was against the Raiders. And we can feel whatever type of way we want about different teams. But respectfully, F the Raiders. If this wasn't on TikTok right now, I would be swearing. Because F the Raiders. They're the worst. They suck. This makes me mad. But I don't have a solution for it. That is as far, unfortunately, as I can push it. And I didn't know what she meant. You're a Bill's house over here because your brother says so. I understand. And as a Chiefs fan, I understand if you hate us. Most do at this point. Especially because that one time that we scored with like 7 seconds left to go to the Super Bowl against you. I feel bad. Your friend's dad was a huge Raiders fan, and if they got a first down when someone was in the bathroom, they just stay in the bathroom the next play. The Raiders just historically we always had a huge rivalry with them, especially when they were Oakland. I think at some point when they built their new stadium, someone snuck a Chiefs flag under the foundation of the new stadium, so that way the Chiefs are always there. Your parents are not pro fans, they know college ball. That makes sense. I feel like Florida is such a big college ball place. You like the Chiefs for Travis Kelce, Jenna? That's fair. I don't. This thing, I like it, but it does give Tuscany. If we were doing, like, that would be a fun theme. Like, Tuscany, but it's basically just, like, all the kitchens in every suburban house decorated in the 2000s. Like, that's the vibe you go for. Tuscany, but it's specifically the bottles of decorative pasta. Okay, yapping over. That or like Olive Garden version. So Olive Garden, yeah. Okay, you're not wrong. I'm trying not. Couldn't remember if you can actually fall into holes. if you stand on them too long. I don't really know what I'm doing here at this point. I might be running out of ideas for the day. We could always go to Treasure Island and get more tulips and wheat fields as our last part of the day. Whoop. It sometimes lags. The light goal does sometimes lag. Or I could keep these walls going straight and maybe add a couple shrubs. Maybe? Are those even? Those don't look even. Why are those? Maybe they are. It's hard to tell. I don't know. When I look at like an image of Shiz, it's like it's got walls all around it. So I don't know. I might leave this for now. I might need to go. I'm gonna go plant these windflowers, and then maybe we go. Oh, I could get a bridge. Let's go get a bridge. After I plant these windflowers, because we always need more. If I did have room for an extra character, it would be funny to put Frigga's house inside Shiz. Now that I've like laid it out, I didn't expect to have room for it. Oh, that's not a piece. That's not a flower. But now that there's almost enough room for a house, I'm like, we could put Frigga there. But then I'd have to get rid of Lyman. I don't want to do that. The Lyman is the least needed. Like, at least the ducks are not specific characters except for Freckles. But, like, I feel like they have more of a purpose as Munchkins rather than someone who lives in Emerald City. Lyman is a sweetie. I don't know how far out these are gonna go, but far enough to fill more of my island. At least to here. Where do I need another one? I think those will grow, hopefully. Let's plant one here for good measure. I do think I'll fill this too. I think I'll do all of this too. I just kind of forgot that that was my plan. Up until that point. What am I going to do on the beaches? I don't have a clue. The only thing I know that I want to do on a beach is a whole area for... What's the word? Oz Dust Ballroom. Because I have nowhere else to put it. So, that's that. What was I doing in here? Great question. I already forgot. Oh, bridge. Bridge and then Treasure Island. Though, trying to get on a Treasure Island at this time of day on a Sunday is always difficult. It'll be fine, we say as I probably crash out. You know, we were talking about that earlier, Jenna. And I was like, I feel like I know so many people, like, being diagnosed with ADHD is so common. I'm like, hell, if someone told me, like, because I've never thought about getting diagnosed, but if someone told me I would be like, that's fair. I feel like it's so common now. And it probably was always common, just nobody knew how to diagnose it or bothered to care to diagnose it. It was diagnosed literally this week. Good for you. Get that medication. Where? This is the wrong spot, but I'm gonna get some money out. Let me take. Sure, let's just take 5. Wrong button. I don't know which bridge I'm gonna get, so let me just take a bunch of money. Group being the only girl with ADHD, it was weird. I bet it was. Because, yeah, I feel like especially the last few years, especially, it's becoming so much more common to get properly diagnosed. I feel like when we were younger, especially women, I don't think got diagnosed. Because they just, like, obviously ignored, like, women's symptoms and issues. As one does. Sorry, getting off on a tangent. Infrastructure. Let's get a bridge. Okay, not that one. We could do another suspension bridge, but I don't know. I don't know why this one's calling to me. Maybe it's because we're going from yellow brick to, like, red brick. Or this one. What do we think? Zen bridge? Brick bridge? Suspension bridge? This one feels so regal. Keep in mind, this is going to be with the yellow brick road. Zen, do we do another poll? We love polls here. Standing on the box. Ooh, polls. We love a poll. If Char can figure out the poll system again, otherwise I can definitely do it. But I know you were struggling earlier. I'll do a quick poll. So, brick, I guess we're down to brick or Zen. To vote on TikTok, it'll be smiley face for brick bridge, sad face for Zen bridge. Or I can also do the poll if it's easiest. Come on. Computer, which... It says a window will pop up. Does it? No. Yeah, you're struggling. It's okay. I got it. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Now I want to do the poll sound. I'm going to see if it works. If I do it.
I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Nobody triggered it earlier, so I was like, I'll trigger it. I'll get them next time. You sure will. You forget which was which. Smiley face was brick. Zen was sad. Poll might be over. It sure is. Okay. 5 for Zen, 3 for brick. Okay. Shirley's, I was really into the museum on my last island, but now that I've, like, done it, I don't feel the need to do it again for this theme. I have no interest in finishing the museum. Speaking of museum games, I am excited there is a new game that's, well, it's been out for a while, but it's coming to Switch, is 2 Point Campus, and I've heard or 2 Point Museum, and I've heard the museum version of the 2 Point series is really fun. Okay, interesting. Over on Twitch, it's 2 for brick, 1 for Zen. So we are at... We're at 5 even. Y'all. I'm gonna restart. We need people to actually vote. I need people to vote. There's 50 of you. Vote. Smiley face. Smiley face for Brick, sad face for Zen
I'm trying
over on
to figure
TikTok.
out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Joey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Over on TikTok, Brick won. All 2 of you. Thank you, the 2 of you, for voting. Now, me getting hostile at people for not voting. I don't actually care, but I'm also... Not me, like, forcing you to vote. Okay, now it's completely different. So did everyone change their tune? Everyone was saying Zen, and now every pro-Zen person is silent. But were you silent or were you silenced? You did it! Oh, now you did another one. Okay, now it's completely switched. How did we go from 3 against 5 to now 11 against 2? I don't get it, but okay. It's still, okay, that makes it 13-2. Does anyone know, Jenna? Does anyone know? Okay, and everybody wants Brick. Char, I'm proud of you for figuring that out, because I probably wouldn't have been able to. And you know what? If we hate it, we demolish it. So there's that. You got what you wanted, all good. Byron Pinkerton, love that name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. I did not need this much money for this bridge, but that's okay. Let's turn this light down. Oh, look at everybody. I need Lyman to get a different shirt. I really struggle with this striped shirt. It's cute in theory, but I can't look at it without thinking of something horrible that I don't want to mention on live. Yeah, pajamas. But, I don't know. I don't like it. It bothers me. Yes. Yep. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's giving poor sickly child. This might be way too tiny. Why did I think that would work? I know better. Oh, the green school blazer would be good. Oh, I'm an idiot. I might be an idiot, but at least it makes for entertaining clips. Let's do this. I forgot how strict this is. That might be too wide, but you know, it's better to be too wide than not wide enough. But I am gonna have to clean some of this up. This is gonna be a little tiny bridge. I'll see how it looks tiny, and then I might try it one more over. That's not what I meant, but it's fine. They'll fix it. Is that too wide? It sure is. You looked away for 2 seconds and you said that might be too skinny. I was like, it's probably fine. And you had no idea I was referring to a river that skinny. That was tiny. It's like, must be the right width. And land on either side should be even. I should probably get rid of that tree. I think it still probably needs to be adjusted slightly. And there's no river, so what do you want from me? I think it probably has to be wider then. I need another piece of fruit. I don't know what. Now I've got that meme, so you think I'm skinny, stuck in my head. Was it this one? No, it was the one across. It was the one across the way. Okay, let's do... That's so wide. That is so wide compared to any other river. I'm gonna have to maybe go up. Yeah, Rayanne, why are you being mean to me? I am a cheater. But you know what? You don't have to announce it. I do go to Treasure Islands and pick them up. Okay, that's cute, actually. But why? I hate that it's partially, like, why can't, is this a good spot, like, go away? Like, why can't that fade away? But I do like it. And I think it looks cute. You know what? Respect the hustle either way. Listen, I already let my golden shovel break, and now I've been replacing it constantly with a flimsy shovel. The next time I go back to that treasure island, I'm just getting it again. Which will probably, I think that's how we'll end the night, is go to a treasure island to get, it's the same treasure island that has wheat and all the tulip colors that I need, and also has golden tools. The golden tools break. I don't think they used to in, like, New Leaf and, Wild World, or like in the past ones that had them. I don't think they broke. In this one, they do. They last so much longer, but they do break. Lisa, treasure islands are essentially, they're islands you can visit through dodo codes on modded switches that are basically like giant shopping malls, and so people use them when they're really into decorating instead of like waiting a long period of time to get the furniture naturally, or going through the annoyance of like Nookazon and things. I have a whole video on my profile if you go to the Animal Crossing tips playlist that kind of explains them in further detail. If you have Nintendo Online, 10 out of 10 recommend. They're great. We will be going to one, in theory. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit, especially on like a Sunday evening when a lot of people are probably playing Animal Crossing. I don't know how I'm going to do this pattern thing. I'm probably going to have to do the same we did on the last one where it sticks out. And I can't really... Do I have to wait until... I might have to wait. Or it's right here. Psych, I solved it. No. Yeah, there's tons of free ones on Twitch. I have to wait to visualize this until later. These trees are gonna bother me. Could be worse. It does kind of just cut off, but that's okay. I feel like that side gets so much closer, and maybe it's just because that dude's there, but I feel like there should be one extra spot, or maybe it's just the side of the bridge. I don't know. But those are all gonna be. I might be doing this wrong, but we're gonna try it. Let's see if we can figure this out. I don't love that, but it's not perfect, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I don't know what I'm doing. Totally. Tonight's Big Brother finale. Have so much fun. Free ones do exist, but they do get painful when a million people are trying to enter them. So beware. Is it this one? Is that how I fix it? No, but I mean it kind of fixes it. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I liked what I had going on before, so let's try that again. Nope. I've already forgotten how I did it on the other areas. I think it was wider, for one. And I think it changed directions. I think that was the solution. Was that it just changed directions. So I think I did that, and then I probably did... Let me try this. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. At least this will do something, but I don't think it's right. That might be fine. That might be as good as it gets. But this looks so smooth. I'll think that's a tomorrow problem. Will we get a new villager hunt soon? I don't know. Maybe this week if we're lucky. And I need to talk to Mr. Bestie on what his schedule is this week. Dylan, thank you so much for the follow over on the Purple App. Welcome, Bestie. Because I know he's gonna be gone at least one night, and then, which means I usually can stream later, because then I don't feel like guilty for not like spending time with him. Which is, and slash we normally like get off both of our like own stuff at the same time so we can go eat dinner together. He's not here. There's no dinner together to eat. So if that happens, we can maybe do a longer villager hunting night, assuming I can get somebody out. It could help make up for the fact that the next 2 weekends, no streams will be had. There we go. I am booked in Disney. I'm on vacation for a week and a half. There are a few days that I'm like back, and it's like I've just got stuff each weekend, so I decided to take a week and a half off. And so there's a couple days in the middle that I can also do like a day stream if I can like catch up on life in between the weekends. But I am booked and busy the next 2 weekends. It was going to be the next 3 weekends, so at least there's that. Though it did mean we had to cancel some plans, which was unfortunate, but I don't think either of us could have handled being out of town / busy. That busy 3 weekends in a row. Oh, I wanted to sell those. I'm so sorry, Molly. You're cute, but let me push you out of the way. Do I think this is fun or is this my job? This is not my job. I have a very corporate job, so this is way more fun than that. If it ever became my job, I'm sure it would become less fun because then it's like you add the stress of needing things to constantly go well, and then you're like at least with my full-time job, no matter how the company does, I'm still getting paid my salary. The minute you become a content creator, your full-time job, it is on you for your content to do well and for you to make money from that. So there's definitely some cons to doing it full-time, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of cons to doing it full-time. Lisa, another thing with Treasure Islands is that you can do the turnip trick, where you essentially, most Treasure Islands you go to will have turnips on the ground, and you can pick them up, and then you go sell them at the Nook's Cranny on the Treasure Islands, and then they give you unlimited bells. So... sure, if Rayanne was still here, she'd tell me, yeah, cheater. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm telling you, Treasure Islands change lives. Work smarter, not harder. I agree. Once in a while, I do follow the better mantra. Most of the time, I do unfortunately follow work harder, not smarter, but it's fine. Give me 1 second while I turn. Once it saves, I'll turn the... Let me turn off the screens. Hang on while I put the code in. I'm triple checking they were off. You've worked hard enough. Hi, Plico. Treasure Islands are helpful. Like, you restarted your island recently and you're already rich and you got extra stuff to do the 3 plots and exactly. Hi, Gloria. Oh, Treasure Islands are incredible. Did the Chiefs end up winning too? Great. Okay. The Chiefs and the Bears won? What a day. What a day. That's okay, Plico. We were just talking. We'll probably do a longer stream some night this week. I'm not sure exactly what night, but we should be able to do one longer evening stream, assuming that work isn't as brutal this week as it has been the last 2 weeks. And I think I'm finally past the worst of my overload at my job. So I'm hoping, so things are starting to calm down, and then I'm checking out mentally and physically partway through the week. So, Hannah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. And the Lions one. I do like the Lions. I will always like any of the Midwestern teams, just because most of them, except Chicago, are, I mean, they're smaller towns usually, though I guess Detroit's quite big, actually. I've never been to Detroit. I've been to a lot of other places in Michigan, but I've never been to Detroit. When I look at the population size, I'm like, that's actually a massive city. But like so many of one, unless if you're from the coast, I feel like everyone thinks the Midwest is all flyover, whether you're in Minneapolis or Kansas City or St. Louis. Like everyone thinks we're just podunk. And so I will always root for the Midwestern teams because I love Midwest representation. Speaking of Midwest and the Midwest princess, Chaperone, love her. Wow. Definitely great segue, Stephanie. She's coming to Kansas City next weekend and I can't go and I'm devastated because I missed her last time. And they've like been wrapping, we have a streetcar that's like free public transportation downtown and it's amazing. And they just did like this giant like vinyl wrap all over it, which is really cool. And someone just did a Chaperone mural on one of the buildings. And it's like right next to, I didn't know this until I saw the article today. It's being done on the building that's right next to Hamburger Mary's, which is where she saw her very first drag show ever, which clearly inspired so much of her persona. And I'm like, wait, Kansas City's fire. I love it here. I just picked up a flower. We're mostly here for tulips. I'm so devastated that I missed her last year. She canceled at the festival I was going to last year, the 2 days before. And then on this tour, she's literally, I mean, she's doing Europe, but then she's in New York, LA, and Kansas City, because Kansas City is her hometown show. She's from, like, I think outside of Springfield, Missouri. And so, like, everyone is, like, traveling across the country to see these, because she's only doing a couple of tours, and we're smack in the middle. So I have friends coming from, like, all over, being like, hey, I had an extra ticket, do you want it? I'm like, I can't go. And then I have friends that have like seen her like 3 times. And the last time she was in Kansas City, we almost got tickets. And I was like, no. It was right before she blew up. Because it was the first show that she ended up singing Good Luck Babe at. Because it had just released. And I was like, I knew I should have got tickets. And then she blew up after that. And now it's like impossible to get tickets to see her. You're from the Northeast, like Ohio. You root for the Browns and Cincinnati Bengals. My only beef with Cincinnati is that Joe Burrow has been on my fantasy league, and the last time he was on my fantasy league, he did terribly. But it's fine. I don't actually know that much about football. I sound like I do. I don't think I sound like I do, but I am on a fantasy league. But Mr. Bestie does the entire fantasy league for me. Don't tell my coworkers. I think they know, but I also think some of them don't know. Nova Scotia boys. You live in Cincinnati. He drives the whole place insane. Yeah. Being in Kansas City, everything is Mahomes and Kelsey. Everything. They just opened up a bar together, a steakhouse together. And I'm like, we're doing a lot. But also good for them. Anyways, this is the downside, Lisa, of Treasure Islands, is you do, Kate, you mean Mr. Swift. I don't, but that's okay. I'm not really a Swiftie. I don't mind Taylor Swift, but I'm not really a Swiftie, so I get why you do that. It doesn't matter to me. I do think it's very interesting how much, like, media attention Kansas City has gotten in the last couple of years because of this. I mean, half of it was because we've gone to 4 Super Bowls, but the other half obviously being Taylor. And like so many events, like seeing her out and about, and like people being like, yeah, I ran into her here, or yeah, they kicked us out of this bar because they all like had a reservation. They like booked out this entire like cocktail place all night. It's just a weird thing. Or like where she got engaged, if it actually is where they say it was. Like, I know exactly where that is. Where is this? Where's the wheat? Where you at? There's the hot tubs. There's the wheat. No, that's the wheelchair. Then there's the wheat. There you are. So close. I don't disagree. I don't disagree, Char. I don't know. I mean, as someone who's not from Ohio, I don't know that I consider Ohio the Northeast either. Or it is north. It's east-ish. Yeah, and he did say that. But it's like, did it actually happen there? How much was he saying? As I agree, Ohio is the Midwest. Ohio is 100% the Midwest. Mideast, maybe? Mideast. Oh, it could be. You don't like how you're on a treasure island and that irritating noise. I know. That comes and goes. I agree. It's weird for me because I'm on like the, technically, if we're talking about the geography, like Kansas City being like the cusp. Yes. Let me get all the golden shovels because we know I'm gonna need them. How much room do I have left? Probably not a lot. Oh, I have enough. Okay. And I'll get some axes. And some watering cans. I don't use them that often, but I'll get... I feel like Missouri is geographically considered the Midwest, but in my brain, everything around me also is too, like Nebraska and Kansas. But I think those are technically... Oh, you live northeast? You live in the northeast of Ohio. Oh. That's on us. Lisa, thank you for the follow. We're all like, oh. Sorry, we didn't mean to be like, you're wrong. I just can't read, as we know. I do like the little song, but the song does get old when it takes 700 years to get through this. OMG Canton, you live in Akron. I don't know where either of those are. I know where Toledo is. Because I've been there. Mr. Bessie and I have been together almost 4 years. He's gonna rub in my face forever that he got our date right the other day, and I didn't. I thought it was 3 days later. And I was incorrect. It'll be 4 years in November. Which is crazy. We were talking about the other day because we want to start, like, planning our like anniversary dinner. We usually go to a nice place. Wrong way. We're like just talking about what day it actually was. I don't know why I can't remember exactly what day. I know it's mid-November, and so we looked it up, and he was like, "Isn't it this day?" I was like, "I don't think so." And then I checked, and I was wrong. And we saw my parents this weekend. He wasted no time in telling them that I didn't remember our anniversary. Which is fair. That's the stuff I'll miss though when we move. You're not gonna hear him sneezing. Those are some crisp sneezes. I don't think he can hear me. I think he's got his headphones on. He's probably playing. Speaking of more football, he plays a lot of college football video game. Yes. You literally just asked your fiance who was that. That was Mr. Bestie, as we aptly have named him. Yeah. When we move, his kind of like room to have his space in is gonna be on a different floor because we're doing like a more of a townhouse thing specifically so we can have room and separation. Because especially as I'm doing more content, I like kind of need a room, one that the door is fully closed because this one does not, so sound is just filtering constantly. And I think we're just ready to be out of this style of a place. So for the most part, he won't be in the room directly across the way. He had headphones in and wasn't looking and got confused. That's so funny. Did I get everything I wanted from this island? I think so. Flowers and wheat and tools. Great. He's been freaking me out all night. From yelling at the TV to sneezing loudly. I've been jumping, which I guess should prepare me for when we start turning on jump scares on stream. The way it got totally dark by the time I got back. If you're newer to the community, last October we did... How does that look so good, but I can't seem to do that with the other one? I gotta figure that out. The way those both look so nice. We set it so certain gifts and things during the streams would like be Halloween, either play Halloween sound alerts, and some of them would be like, I would specifically turn up louder to give me a jump scare. So I won't be able to do as many streams next month because I'm quite busy, but we will do some for sure. So it's preparing me. Can I put one here? I don't know that I can. You gotta remember 1, 2, 3 gap. Not me going, that's only 2, but it's because the third one would be where this wall is. I'm like, it's wrong. It's fine. It's correct. Crazy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, bestie. And there he goes, coughing again. Is this even a spot? Yeah, it is. Jules, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bestie. Man, every time I'm like, we're finally getting there. Nope, there's still so many plots. Okay, 1. No, that's the gap. No, wait. Girl, 1, 2, 3 gap. 1, 2, 3 gap. 1, 2, 3 gap. This is the issue. That's the issue. The orange. No, that was the 4th. We're getting there. It's fine. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. This 1, 2, 3 gap is like saving my butt. Jenna, you were not here yesterday. My rage quit for these tulips. Will turn it into a clip to post. Horrendous. The worst. We had to start this thing of 1, 2, 3 gap. It was so bad. I feel like the live lasted an extra 45 minutes than I had expected it to, just because I was trying to figure this out. So we have this mantra called 1, 2, 3 gap. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, and then gap, and then the next ones. So then this one would be 1, 2, wait. This one would be 1. Did I actually do this right? Yeah. 1, 2, wait. Did I do this wrong again? Oh no. This was the crash that I mentioned yesterday. Okay, that's the gap. So it's 1. Got it. 1, 2, 3, and then this would be the gap. And then it goes 1, 2, now tree, gap. No, it's good. It's good. And then the gap that's the problem, is that I did this gap thing, and essentially the gap is gonna be a mixture of the 2 colors, so alternating. But I'm trying to get the rows together first. No, we're good. We're good. The black roses are looking good. So, yeah, here we are. Lovely. Okay, let's go place a couple pieces of wheat, and then we're gonna peace out for the night. We just hit a little over 3 hours, so lovely, lovely stream. No crash outs today. Sorry, Ken. Ken's another one I need to go on. Who would have thought? No crash outs for me. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This should be this one. Yeah. Actually, I'll push that a little bit closer. Char, you and me both. Okay, cool. Thank y'all for being here. I will try and post my schedule for the week when I have a rough idea of what I think it's even gonna be. Like I said, I'm busy next weekend, and so I probably won't stream starting Thursday, because Thursday night I'm gonna need to pack and get my life together. But he's enough, I know. So hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday night I'll do a longer stream. And then I'll either no more than 2 streams this week, and then I should be back sometime next week. Thank you so much. If you're over on Twitch and you're gonna join us in the raid, make sure to copy the raid message. And let's go find somebody to raid. And yeah, if you haven't yet, if you've been enjoying this live, make sure to follow me on all the socials. The link is in my bio. Join the Discord if you haven't, because that's where I will post my schedule, and where you can get notified when I go live and when I post any of my shorts too, because those are always funny. And yeah, go follow me on all the platforms, especially YouTube, because we're trying to get us to 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube, just saying. Let's raid. Okay, Liz Crossing is doing a Beetlejuice Island, so let's raid them, because that sounds really fun. Anyways, I just appreciate y'all being here. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all soon.